To reflect on the past year of contentious truce and the path ahead for Israel and Lebanon, we're joined by Sami Nader. He's the director of the Levant Institute for Strategic Affairs. Really good to have you back with us, Sami. Sunday's Israeli strike, yet another violation in a long list of Israeli violations that have occurred over the last 12 months since that ceasefire was agreed between Israel and Lebanon. What do you make of the existing ceasefire framework? Is it well and truly over? Is there room for renegotiation here?
To put it very shortly, I mean, when it happened, it was a tactical diplomatic success, but it was with the time, it's noticeable that it is a strategic failure. In fact, since day one, each parties, whether Hezbollah or Israel, did not respect the terms of this ceasefire. Starting with Israel, not a single day passed without Israel intervening militarily in Lebanon. They have been conducting military airstrikes on a daily basis practically, and more than 1,000 violations of this ceasefire happened in the last year. On the other hand, Hezbollah, by refusing to comply with the government decision to disarm Hezbollah, because this is part of the deal as well, also is violating the ceasefire agreement. And Lebanon is now trapped between two fires. On one hand, Israel pressuring Lebanon to disarm Hezbollah while she kept occupying 5 outposts inside Lebanon and recently building a wall inside the Lebanese territory. And this is giving the pretext of Hezbollah to insist on not delivering its arm to the Lebanese government, because he's pretexting that Israeli occupation. So we are in a situation where both parties are exchanging pretext for Israel to keep its military dominance over Lebanon, and for Hezbollah to keep its arm. In essence, it's a conflict between Iran and Israel on Lebanese territory, and the hostage and the victims is the Lebanese state and the Lebanese population that are paying the price of this bloody conflict.
Yes, I want to ask you about the regional implications, because how much influence do external actors, including Iran, as you mentioned, and the United States, so how much influence do they have in terms of this rather fragile ceasefire that currently exists, and whether or not it collapses or is renegotiated?
This is an important question. Let us break it down. First of all, Iran, yes, it has an enormous clout in Lebanon despite its geopolitical setback due to the fall of the Assad regime, their principal ally, and due to the bombardment of the nuclear site and the decapitation of Hezbollah leadership. But still, it's hands-on on Hezbollah. They have the upper hand in Lebanon, since they have hands-on control on Hezbollah. It's up to them to say to Hezbollah, stop or continue the fight. And the fact is that Iran is keeping this Hezbollah card, the capability of threatening Israel, as a bargaining chip with on the table of negotiation that are stalled between Iran and the United States of America. When it comes to the United States, yes, they have an influence on Israel, but and they tried. They tried for the last 3 months, and more particularly since the election of President Aoun and the formation of the new government, to give Lebanon a chance to find a diplomatic solution to this situation by, one, disarming Hezbollah, and secondly, by opening direct negotiations with Israel. The Lebanese government, despite its important decision on last August to disarm Hezbollah, though they did not implement it yet, I mean, they may have some concern that this will trigger like internal fight inside Lebanon. And this had to happen before the end of the year. And now the United States is having this stance. I mean, if you don't manage to fulfill your promises, I mean, we cannot control anymore Israel. Bottom line, Israel, starting end of the year, will got kind of a free hand to operate in Lebanon the way it wish and to handle the job itself. As their Minister of Defense said yesterday, if the Lebanese government is not capable of disarming Hezbollah, we will have to do it. And but this will end on a settlement that, in my view, will not be in favor of Lebanon. While if the government today can speed up the process of disarming Hezbollah and to have the monopoly of violence of its territory, it can set up or find a settlement based on UN resolutions.
Okay. Sami Nader, we will have to leave it there, but it's really great to get your analysis as always. Thank you.